Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online, cyber network. Sarah checked her phone for the 10th time that morning, her fingers trembling slightly as she scrolled through her notifications. Each time she hoped for a sign that things were back to normal, but the silence was deafening. Her Instagram feed, usually buzzing with life, comments, likes, and messages from loyal customers, was eerily silent. The familiar colors and faces were gone, replaced by a blank, empty void. No new posts, no stories, just an error. User not found. It was as if her entire online presence had been wiped away overnight, leaving her feeling invisible. This was her business account, the heart of her online bakery. Every order, every customer interaction, every memory of her journey as an entrepreneur lived here. She tried logging in everywhere, her laptop, her tablet, even her old phone, but her account had vanished. Each failed attempt made her heart sink further. Searching for it, Sarah's Sweet Bakes, she found a profile with her followers, but everything else was gone. Photos, bio, even her profile picture. It was a hollow shell, stripped of everything that made it hers. In its place, a cryptic message and a link to a Telegram channel. The words were cold and unfamiliar, a chilling sign that someone else was now in control. A friend messaged her, "Sarah, what's going on? Someone's posting crypto ads from your account." Panic set in as she realized her customers and friends were being targeted by the hacker. The realization hit. Her account was hijacked. All her hard work, her reputation, and her connection to her community was suddenly at risk. Someone had stolen her digital identity, erasing years of work in an instant. The sense of loss was immediate and profound, as if a part of her life had been erased. Frantically, she navigated Instagram's help center, but every response felt automated and hopeless. The support system seemed cold and distant, offering no real help or comfort. She'd used strong passwords and two-factor authentication, always careful with her security. How could this happen? She replayed every step in her mind, searching for answers. What Sarah didn't know, she was among the first victims of a silent, insidious bug. It was a threat no one had warned her about, lurking beneath the surface. A flaw deep within Instagram's code was being exploited on a massive scale. Hackers had found a backdoor, and now accounts like Sarah's were falling one by one. Her stolen account was just the tip of a very large, very dangerous iceberg. Beneath the surface, a digital crisis was brewing, threatening millions. The sense of violation was overwhelming. Her brand, her community, her story, all hijacked. She felt powerless, watching her dreams unravel in real time. She wasn't alone. Across the world, millions were about to experience the same nightmare. The scale of the attack was only just becoming clear. The digital world she trusted had turned against her overnight. What once felt safe and familiar was now a source of fear and uncertainty. And the real story was only just beginning. For Sarah and for countless others, the fight to reclaim their digital lives was about to start. At first glance, Instagram's login system seemed airtight, protected by layers of security and trusted by millions. But the real danger wasn't where everyone was looking. Instead, the vulnerability hid in plain sight, buried within the download your information feature, a tool designed to give users control over their data but secretly harboring a critical flaw. This flaw was known as an insecure direct object reference, or IDOR, a technical term for a simple but devastating oversight in how user data was accessed. By changing just a single user ID in a data request, hackers could easily trick Instagram servers into delivering someone else's private archive, as if it were their own. No password required, no two-factor authentication, just a public user ID, visible to anyone with basic knowledge of the platform. This loophole allowed attackers to download entire archives of sensitive information. Media, hacker downloading files on computer, digital archive folder with private messages icon, private messages, personal photos, contact details, and much more, including stories, comments, and even deleted content. Imagine walking into a bank and with just a name, being handed someone else's safe deposit box. No questions, no verification. That's how easy this exploit made it. The consequences were staggering. A catastrophic privacy breach that went undetected for weeks. leaving users exposed and unaware. Instagram's own servers, meant to protect user data, were unwittingly turned into tools for mass data theft, distributing private information to anyone who knew the trick. In an instant, millions of accounts became vulnerable, their secrets just a few clicks away, and for a time no one had any idea it was happening. The bug wasn't found by a government agency, with their vast resources and high-tech surveillance tools scanning for threats around the clock. Nor was it uncovered by a big security firm, the kind with glass-walled offices and teams of analysts monitoring global cyber threats. Instead, the discovery came from a small, tight-knit group of bug bounty hunters in Eastern Europe, working late nights from cramped apartments, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the hunt. One particularly sharp-eyed researcher, known online as N0_name, noticed something odd. Instagram's data download requests used user IDs that followed a predictable pattern, almost like a sequence anyone could guess. Acting on a hunch, he changed the ID in a request. To his shock, the server responded with private data from a completely different account, data that should have been locked away. Realizing the magnitude of what he'd found, N0_name quickly shared his discovery with his group through an encrypted chat, their excitement growing as they pieced together the implications. The team sprang into action, testing the exploit on various accounts. They soon confirmed it worked on any public profile, regardless of location or follow account. Even more alarming, they realized the process could be automated, allowing them to collect massive amounts of data in a matter of hours. Faced with this unprecedented access, the group saw not just a technical achievement, but a huge financial opportunity, dollar signs flashing before their eyes. On the dark web, high follower and OG username accounts were worth a fortune, traded like rare collectibles among cybercriminals. The group wasted no time, building sophisticated automated tools to harvest user data by the millions, their software running day and night. In effect, they had created a skeleton key to Instagram, unlocking doors that were never meant to be opened and placing that power squarely in the hands of criminals. The stage was set for one of the largest and most devastating social media breaches the world had ever seen, with millions of users at risk. And all the while, Instagram remained completely unaware, its users blissfully scrolling, oblivious to the storm brewing beneath the surface. The hackers moved fast, automating their attack to maximize the damage. They scraped Instagram for high-value targets, influencers, businesses, and rare usernames. Using a network of proxy servers, they disguised their activity and avoided detection. Their script sent thousands of data requests, each exploiting the bug to download private archives. Once downloaded, they extracted emails and phone numbers, the keys to account takeovers. With this info, they reset passwords, locked out owners, and seized control. The operation ran 24/7, hijacking accounts at a terrifying pace. Each stolen account was a potential payday for scams, ransom, or resale. The hackers' efficiency turned a single flaw into a global crisis. Instagram's defenses never saw it coming. Why steal Instagram accounts? Because they're digital gold. High follower accounts are megaphones for scams, crypto schemes, fake stores, phishing. OG usernames, short, rare handles, fetch thousands on underground markets. Hackers quickly change emails, lock out owners, and sell these prized accounts. The real jackpot, the data inside. Emails and phone numbers are sold in bulk to spammers and identity thieves. Some hackers hold accounts for ransom, demanding Bitcoin from desperate owners. For small businesses, losing an account means losing customers and income. Many pay up, fueling the criminal ecosystem. Every stolen account is a tool for fraud, extortion, or identity theft. In the wrong hands, your digital life is just another commodity. For 10 million users, chaos erupted overnight. Accounts were hijacked, photos deleted, and profiles repurposed for scams. Influencers' pages pushed fake crypto schemes, tricking followers out of millions. Hackers sifted through private messages, blackmailing victims with sensitive info. The psychological toll was immense. Fear, embarrassment, and helplessness. Stolen data fueled phishing campaigns and identity theft far beyond Instagram. Victims faced a nightmare that didn't end with a lost account. The ripple effect spread across the digital world. Instagram's first warning was a flood of user complaints and a spike in scam activity. Security teams traced the breach to the download your information feature. The flaw: the system didn't check if the requester's ID matched the data being downloaded. Engineers raced to patch the bug, adding strict ID checks and disabling the feature temporarily. They also ramped up rate limiting to prevent future mass exploitation. Within hours, the digital door was slammed shut and reinforced. But the damage was done. Millions of accounts had already been compromised. Instagram's response was swift, but the cleanup would be monumental. The world was watching. Fixing the bug was just the start. Restoring millions of accounts was a massive challenge. Instagram built an automated recovery process, contacting affected users through their original emails and phone numbers. Users verified their identities, sometimes with photos to regain access. Law enforcement was looped in, tracking the hackers' digital footprints. Content teams worked to remove scam posts and restore deleted content from backups. Instagram issued a public apology and expanded its bug bounty program. The breach was a wake-up call, forcing the company to double down on security. Trust, once lost, would take time to rebuild. The Instagram heist is a stark reminder: no platform is invincible. Always enable two-factor authentication. It won't stop every attack, but it blocks the most common ones. Be wary of suspicious links and messages, even from friends. Never share your password or click login links from emails. Regularly review your account's security settings and third-party app access. Use strong, unique passwords for every account. Password managers make this easy. Check your login activity for unfamiliar devices or locations. If something looks off, act fast. Change your password and alert the platform. Stay skeptical, stay alert, and layer your defenses. In the digital world, vigilance is your best protection. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.